Hi, so this tutorial is about how we can set up our Google login, maps and push notifications. So for Google login, what we have to do, first of all, we have to go to console.developer.google.com. You have to select a project. If you have not created any of them, you can also create one. Okay, click on new project and you can create. So once you will create, it will land it over here. You have to enable a couple of APIs, and those APIs should be your Maps SDK for Android, Firebase Cloud Messaging API, Google Plus API, People API, and you can ignore this YouTube Data API. This is future plan. So these four you have to update. Enable. How you can enable? You can just go and search over here. Maps. If you search, you can see that. Maps SDK for Android. So simply you have to make sure that these four should be updated. Okay. So once you are done with that, you have to go to credential. Okay. I'm not going because it's my production app. I'm going with the test app. I'll go with this. So we go. Okay. I'm going to select this. So I'm supposing all my APIs. I'll enable something. Let me do that. Maps SDK for Android. Sorry, I'll click on iOS. Maps SDK for Android. You can click on enable. Enable. Similarly, all three for that. All three. Here we go, like Google. Google People API. This one you have to enable. Click on that and enable it. Google Plus API you have to enable. Okay. And the third one is the fourth one as well. So all those four you have to update. Go to once you will update, go to APIs. Sorry, go to overall view. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to enable people. Then I'm going to enable Google Plus as well. And another one as well you can update similarly. Okay, so I'm going to enable it. Okay, so now these all are enabled. You have to click on credential after that. Once it will be enabled, you have to click on credential. Your credential will be created. Click on your credential and then you have to click on Android apps. Here they will guide you how to create the uh, SHA1 key, and you have to add it over here. So I'm going to give an example for debug. I have copied this part. I'm going to terminal, pasting it. Now here, once I'll paste it, I'll get the SHA1 key. I'm going to copy it, add an item. I have to paste it out over here for a package name. What we have to do? Go to app manifest, copy it, paste it out over here. Done. Now your API is ready. Okay, you don't have to restrict it. If you want, you can do that. Because restriction, if you restrict it, it will ask for what are the APIs you want to restrict. Click on those, save. It will be restricted. Non-other APIs will be able to use this credential, but you can keep it as open. No need. Copy this credential. You have to go to your Android Studio, and then again you have to go to app res string values strings, and here you have to search for uh, Google. Okay. Okay. Yeah. For that, you have to go to manifest first. Go down. Manifest. You can see your API key, Google Maps key. Here you have to update it. Update your Google Maps key from manifest, or if you want, you can paste it over here as well directly. Like that, you can paste. It will work also. So this part is done for you, and after that you have to go to firebase.google.com. Okay, so here I'm going to console. Okay, let me use this directly. No, wait. Yeah, you have to click on add project if you have not added any project. Then you have to click on add project, and you have to set up the things. I'm going to click on add project like demo, copy, continue with analytics. Select your country, accept the policies. These are straightforward steps. You can simply follow those and you can create your project. It will take some time to create the demo, to create your application. And there are basic steps. Open your ID. You are almost done. Uh, yeah. Yeah. So once the project will be created, you can click on continue and you will land it to dashboard. Here on top you can see settings. Click on settings, go to project settings. Now here you can see a couple of things are already configured. You have to give your support email ID. This is compulsory. Make sure to give this uh, support email ID. Okay, you can tap on it and you can give the support email ID. Then you have to click on Android. Give your package name, again the package name. What you have to do? Package name. Sorry. You have to go to Android Studio. Same like that. Go to manifest, and you can copy your package name. I'm going to give something. Suppose I'm going to copy it and paste it over there. That's it. Now I'm going to give an optional name, demo. This uh, debug signing certificate, right? This is debug, but you also have to add your. It's optional, but it's always better to add it. And in fact, if you'll not add it, sometimes it might create issue while your application is um, in in exactly in your production environment. So just now we have created right SSH key in terminal using the steps. You simply copy this part, paste it out over here, and you register your application. Okay, so now you have to download this Google service JSON file. I'm going to download it. It is downloaded. Copy it, go to Android Studio, change this from Android to project by clicking on this part. You can change. Now inside app, you can see you have to you can see this Google service pages and replace it with yours. Okay, now your application is ready. The setup is completed for Google login. Apart from that, what you have to do before you download it, right, you can also set up your uh, ads, Google ads. You can search for Google ads integration Android developer dot. Okay, and you can select any of the, yeah, ad mob, sorry. So exactly, you can search for ad mob Android. Yeah, ad mob Android, uh, ad mob login. Yes, here Google AdMob. Google, so search for AdMob login. Go to Google AdMob. Sign in, and it will be better if you will sign in with the same credential which you are using on your Firebase. So I signed in. I do have a couple of application over here, and what I have to do, I have to go to apps. We can add apps. Click on add. If it is already published, you can give yes. Otherwise, you give no. If it is not, give app name and demo. Select platform as Android. Click add. Now next thing you have to do. This is your app ID. Copy it. Go to Android Studio. Go to change it to, if it is in project, go to Android. It will be easier for you to navigate. Go to res and decide app. Go to values. Go to strings. Here in bottom you can see add mob banner, add mod into banner add unit. So here you have to change this add mob banner. Okay, and for that you have to use this. Copy it, app ID. I'm talking about app ID. You have to copy app ID, paste it out over here. Your app ID. First on you have to paste on add mob banner. Then you have to create add unit. Click on add units. You have to select banner. Give a name like banner demo something. Create add unit. Okay, so your add unit is done. What you have to do, uh, this is your add unit ID. Okay, this is your exactly your project ID, you can say app ID. This is your add unit ID. Copy it, go back to Android Studio in the same place. You can, and on, if you have created banner, you have to replace this part. Then you can create another. It will be another add unit that will be interstitial. Click interstitial demo. Create add unit. This part, the first part will be same only. Okay, so here is your add unit. Copy it, the second one, copy it, go back to Android Studio, and then you have to replace this part, add mob interstitial add unit. That's it. You can click on done, so everything is done. Uh, if you want to cross check everything, click on settings. On the left you can see over here your R details, publisher ID. Okay, and you can also set up your payments over here. Everything will be there. I have created demo. I can navigate my application from here itself, and I can see all the reports over here. Here in apps you can see app settings, where you can find your app ID here itself. You can copy it. If you have, if you want to cross check, go back to Android Studio and replace. You have to just check add mob banner. Don't go with the name. Just place your app ID over here for the first place. So it's done. And then you have to link your this add mob to uh, Firebase. You have to give the same package name. Automatically it will link it out. And after that, go back to Firebase. Okay, and go back to Firebase. Download this Google Service JSON again, and replace it. You have to replace it same place. You have to go to, from Android you have to change to project, click on project. I am going to project and click on app. Here you can see Google Service JSON. Replace it. One thing additional I want to tell you, in order to work, in order to make everything workable in case of production environment, what you have to do, you have to also provide your fingerprints, uh, your fingerprints on Firebase as well. So that is secondary part. Even your application is already published, you don't have to worry. There is no changes required in your application. You have to just navigate to firebase.google.com, click on get started, select your application, already created application. Yeah, this is your application. Go to project settings, and then make sure you should have support email. Here you have to add fingerprints. What are the fingerprints you have to add? I'll tell you. For that, you have to log into your Google Play console. Okay, if you have not published your application, publish it. Okay, once your application will be published, you you can select your application, go to release management. Inside release management, go to app signing. Here you can find SHA1 key, SHA256 print. Again, in upload certificate you have SHA1 key, and similarly you have SHA256. Copy that, remove SHA1 colon SHA256 colon, and you have to copy one by one. Here you copy it, go back to your Firebase console, add fingerprint. Okay, you have to paste it. Suppose I am going to paste it, but here it will come like something like SHA1. If you will paste and colon, just remove this part and leave this one. It will automatically identify this is SHA1 key. Save. So you have to do this step for all SHA1 app signing certificate, SHA1 256 individually, means you have to again add another add fingerprint, and you have to paste SHA256. Then you have to again add fingerprint, click on add fingerprint, go back and take SHA1 from upload certificate, then again go back, press add fingerprint, and then click on SHA1 SHA256 certificate fingerprint from upload certificate, and paste it out over here. That's it. So there is no changes required in your application side. Even your application is already published, and suppose your application is Google login is not working, it will start to work automatically. So that's it. This is about how we can set up Google Maps. Yeah, regarding GCM, I can tell you. So for GCM, you have to go to project settings, click on cloud messaging, copy this server key, and you have to paste this on your QuickCat admin panel. There is a tab called GCM's Firebase server key. Paste it out over there. Your GCM will also Google Cloud Messaging will also start to, that is push notifications will also start to work. So this will cover up your Google login, Google Cloud Messaging, Google Ads, these three. Thank you.